Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Convocation 2017. Get ready for an illuminating show by the dance work performers. How about it, folks?
Hello, my name is Ellie Anderson. Did you know that my mom is Principal of the Year? Of course they know our mom is Surrey County Schools Principal of the Year. Don't y'all know that? Anyway, can y'all give our mom a big round of applause as she comes out on stage? Miss Molly Anderson!
Let me introduce you to my two daughters. Emery is a 4th grader at Pilot Mellon Elementary School, and Ellie is a 1st grader at Pilot Mellon Elementary School. Girls, do you think we could get your daddy to stand up and wave to this big crowd?
Yeah, Daddy, stand up!
This is my wonderful husband, Michael, who is an absolutely amazing father to these two girls. I'd also like to recognize some of my other family members here, my in-laws, Kent and Sarah Anderson. Thank you for always supporting me and, of course, for being here today. To my parents, Mike and Elizabeth McComb. To my mom, who has always been my biggest cheerleader and supporter. And to my dad, who has always been my role model. I love you all. Now, it is my honor to introduce to you the 2017-2018 Surrey County Schools Teacher of the Year, Mr. Philip Rickahoff.
My little dance broke my microphone. Thank you, Mrs. Anderson, for believing in me and for giving me my first teaching job. Who would have thought that we would be hosting Convocation together?
Right, who would have thought 5 years ago when I hired you as a teacher at Flat Rock, we would be here together hosting Convocation 2017.
I'm so excited to be hosting with you. And there are some other people that I would like to thank as well. I want to start with Pedro Caro and his family. Thank you for treating me like family from day one. Next, I would like to thank my parents, Paul and Vicky, and my grandparents, Leon and Eileen. Thank you for showing me the importance of hard work and for the sacrifices you made for me. Lastly, I would like to thank my wife, Michelle, and my son, Carter, for all of your love and support, even when that pulls me away from our family.
Now I'd like to give a big shout out to my Rockford Gators. I am truly so proud and so blessed to be a principal of such an amazing school full of educators who care so deeply about their students.
And I want to give a shout out to my Flat Rock Dragons. I hear you, Pam Bowman. And how about that dance performance?
Yes.
Let's give them another round of applause. Mrs. Anderson, Emery, and Ellie are absolutely adorable. And as a side note, folks, as you tweet about Convocation today, use hashtag #PromiseForAll. It's on your program.
I bet our new superintendent for human resources would like to give a shout out to some folks. Don't you, Philip?
I do.
Everyone, let's give a big round of applause to Mr. Kevin Vye.
Hello, everyone. This is going to be another fantastic year in our Surrey County Schools District. But I do want to give a special shout out to all the new employees in the district. If you are a new employee to Surrey County Schools, please stand and wave at your neighbors. Welcome to Surrey County Schools. I want to promise that you are in the best school system in the nation. I hope you have an excellent year with us. And if you ever need anything, don't hesitate to ask. Thank you. Have a great year.
Can you believe it's really Convocation 2017? I really like the theme this year, Promise for All. A promise for students to achieve to their highest potential, a promise for students to develop as leaders, and a promise for students to be prepared for college, careers, and life. This, of course, is what we want for all students.
I think it's a great theme too, and I am assuming everyone here today in the gymatorium will make a commitment to asking that promise for all students.
I sure hope so. When we decided to enter the education profession, I think it was so we could make a difference in the lives of children. So this promise for all is definitely something that will make a difference. But Philip, how do you go about ensuring that that happens?
The best way to reach all of our students is by building genuine relationships with them. My promise is to make this happen through experience-based learning. These experiences empower our students with a voice and presence, along with building trust and a positive classroom climate.
You are exactly right, Mr. Rickerhoff. Even as a young educator, you understand the importance of building relationships with students. Relationships are absolutely essential to student success.
Exactly. Students don't care how much you know until they know how much you care.
I know there are a lot of parents and students who would definitely agree I made a great decision hiring you.
I know I'm certainly glad you hired me.
Every day, we are given the opportunity to help students excel and grow. I'm always amazed at my students and the talents they have. My staff and I try daily to nurture students and help them reach their full potential. At this time, I want to introduce you to one of my Rockford Gators. This young man is extraordinary. You are going to love him. Help me welcome Mr. Grant Smith to the stage.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog. You cry all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. You cry all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Well, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Well, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, you ain't never gonna have it, and you ain't no friend of mine.
"40 years after the death of Elvis, and people still love to imitate him. Great job, Grant Smith. You make your Rockford family proud." Now, many people love the relaxed, carefree sounds of the ukulele. This miniature four-stringed instrument was first introduced in Hawaii in the late 1800s. Throughout the decades, the ukulele has experienced a rise and fall in popularity. But ukulele groups are becoming popular again. In today's digital age, people are searching for a more acoustic feel to life and a way to unplug. So, here to perform On Top of the World are students from Franklin Elementary, Meadowview Magnet Middle, and Dobson Elementary.
If you love somebody, better tell them why they're here, 'cause they just may run away from you. You'll never know quite when, well, then again it just depends on how long a time is left for you. I've had the highest mountains, I've had the deepest river. You can have it all, but life keeps moving. I take it in, but don't look down, 'cause I'm on top of the world, ayy. I'm on top of the world, ayy. Waiting on this for a while now, paying my dues to the dirt. I've been waiting to smile, ayy, holding it in for a while, ayy. Take you with me if I can, dreaming of this since a child, 'cause I'm on top of the world. I've tried to cut these corners, tried to take the easy way out. I kept on falling short of something. I could've gave up then, but then again I couldn't have, 'cause I've traveled all this way for something. I take it in, but don't look down, 'cause I'm on top of the world, ayy. I'm on top of the world, ayy. Waiting on this for a while now, paying my dues to the dirt. I've been waiting to smile, ayy, holding it in for a while, ayy. Take you with me if I can, dreaming of this since a child, 'cause I'm on top of the world, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm on top of the world, ayy. I'm on top of the world, ayy. Waiting on this for a while now, paying my dues to the dirt. I've been waiting to smile, ayy, holding it in for a while, ayy. Take you with me if I can, dreaming of this since a child. And I know it's hard when you're falling down, it's a long way up when you hit the ground. Get up now, get up now. And I know it's hard when you're falling down, it's a long way up when you've hit the ground. Get up now, get up now, 'cause I'm on top of the world, ayy. I'm on top of the world, ayy. Waiting on this for a while now, paying my dues to the dirt. I've been waiting to smile, ayy, holding it in for a while, ayy. Take you with me if I can, dreaming of this since a child. I'm on top of the world.
Thank you, Weatherly and Ridge Reeves, and Jasmine and Sophie Nairhood for that outstanding ukulele performance. Give them another round of applause, folks. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your principal and teacher of the year.
Hey, you changed clothes. What do you think this is, the Grammys?
I bought 3 new suits and I couldn't decide which one to wear.
As educators, we will face many challenges, but our goal is to provide support for all children. The academically gifted child, the special needs child, the English language learner, and the child who is bored, or the child who gets on your very last nerve. Our priority is to provide support and love for all students, regardless of their stance in life. We are their positive role models. We have the opportunity to deeply influence the outcome of a child's life, and that is so empowering. We have the opportunity to fulfill a promise of achievement, leadership, and success for all students.
Yes, and experience-based learning helps break the cycles that many students get caught in. As positive role models, we can either empower students to break those cycles or provide them with a crutch that will only keep the cycle going. To show the power of experience-based learning, one of my students, Jace, will share his favorite learning experience.
I stayed the night at school with my classmates for a novel in the night, and we read the novel Hatchet. That night, I sat in the seat of a pilot's plane and was chased by the woods from a creature. That night, I was attacked by a skunk in the library. But not only was the night unforgettable, and we also battled the early exhaustion through the early hours of the morning. But it proves how much Mr. Carr and Mr. R are committed to their students and how much they care about me.
Awesome job, Jace. That night was a turning point for Jace. He realized how much fun learning could be, and he realized how much we believed in him. From that point on, Jace's confidence and performance soared, and I couldn't be more proud of him.
Thank you, Mr. Rickerhoff and Jace. That was a perfect example of experience-based learning. We have to provide students with experiences that will change their lives so they can achieve to their highest potential. Part of our goal is helping students explore and find what they love and what they're good at. We want to guide them to find their passion or talent and to showcase that passion or talent. We want them to find their niche in this life.
You are so right. And this time, let's practice what we are preaching, Sister Anderson. Let's showcase a little bit of the student talents we have in Surrey County Schools.
And now, help me welcome to the stage a young lady from Pilot Mountain Middle School. Hope Gillespie is a rising 8th grader and a member of the middle school debate team. She will provide a humorous interpretation of "I'll be with you shortly."
Go ahead. Admit it. You want to laugh, right? Don't sit there with that look on your face trying to hide your smile. You think that short people are funny. You think we're cute. Some of you even think we're cuddly. Very funny. Yeah, that's a real ha-ha. If I hear one more short joke, I'm going to... Look, everybody's born short. I mean, it's like a necessity. Baby cribs are only this big. Does anybody ever walk into the maternity ward and yell, "Gee, lady, your baby's really short. Are they cheaper?" And I've heard all the names. Shrimp, Pee-wee, Shortstop, Tiny. How would you like me to walk around this room and do the same thing to you? Hi, weirdo. How's it going, paranoid? Are you having a good day, confused? Why is it not okay to call people names unless they're short? People don't see me in the hallways. It's dangerous. They even used to step on me. I'd say hi to someone and they'd turn around to try and find me. They thought they were hearing things. It feels like I'm having conversation with other people's belly buttons. And every place in the world has now been converted to help people with problems. Sloping ramps for wheelchairs, Braille code on elevator buttons. But do you ever see any little ladders for someone who can't reach the buttons? Face it, the whole world is built for tall people. Until I was in 4th grade, I had to carry my lunch tray above my head. I have spent so much time looking up that I have a natural curve in my back. And it's hard to dance with a guy when you've got to look at the ceiling just to talk to him. I'd be sitting down so guys wouldn't notice my height. I'd stand up and they'd do this, "Oh, yeah, hi," thing, and then there I'd be. You tall people take things for granted. You just assume when you look in the mirror, you can see yourself. I see the back wall. Every morning, I put toothpaste on my toothbrush and pretend I'm brushing the curtains. I dread driving a car. They don't make kiddie seats for the driver's side. I'd have to scoot my seat all the way forward, and if the airbag goes off, it's gonna blow me through the back window. Okay, so there are some advantages to being short. When you fall down, you don't have far to go. And when you do start to get back up, you're practically there already. And And short people hardly ever bump their heads. I mean, on what? Other people's knees? Everybody on an airplane wants to get the exit row, so they'll have room to stretch out. Heck, I can stretch out in any row. I'm good at playing hide and seek because I can hide anywhere, and I'm a whiz at miniature golf. My mom would always roll up the pant legs in my new jeans. She'd say, "Oh, don't worry, you'll grow into them." When's that gonna happen, Mom? And I hate every year when The Wizard of Oz comes on TV, and the next day at school, everyone wants me to sing "We Are the Members of the Lollipop Guild." I have never been able to see a concert. Once everybody stands up, my concert is over. Okay, so I'll be able to buy child tickets at the movies for the next 20 years. That is, if they think I'm old enough to get in. And some people, you're not gonna believe this, some people actually ask me why I'm short, like I planned this. Sometimes I say, I'm not, I'm just hiding my tallness. Or, why are you so tall? Or, I've got the rest tucked inside my shoes. And if you're short, you're automatically labeled as cute. Cute. I hate that word. Cute sounds like a doll or a puppy. My dad always tells me, it's not about the size of the dog in the fight, it's about the size of the fight in the dog. That is about the dumbest thing I've ever heard. My dog can whip me, and what girl my size in her right mind would get into a fight in the first place? The only time I get chosen first in PE is when the gym teacher wants us to build a human pyramid. Everybody wants me on top. Even sitting down is embarrassing. I have to keep remembering not to swing my feet. And I'm not afraid of heights because, well, I've never been high. I stayed all night with my grandma and grandpa one time, and I told Grandpa that I was tired of being short, and he said that he was always called short too, and that it was a family thing, and I shouldn't worry about it. And he told me a whole bunch of famous people that were short, like Napoleon, President Grant, Mickey Mouse. He thought he was making me feel better, but he was only making me feel shorter. Okay, so we have a few things on our side. We're less likely to break a bone, we have faster reaction times, stronger muscle proportions, and we live longer than you tall people. Someday, I'm gonna come to the funerals of you giants. But I won't be able to see inside the casket. So, here's what I've gotta say. I guess, tall world, show a little respect. Don't look down on us just because you have to look down on us. And watch where you're stepping. There are people down here. And, oh no, the school bullies are coming. I'm gonna go hide in my locker. Can you do that?
Hope Gillespie competed in debate with that interpretation. Give her another round of applause. Debate is a competition for our middle schools. Next, we have Surrey Central High School student Christian Wood, who will play guitar and sing The Outskirts of Heaven. Give it up for Christian Wood.
My grandpa taught me about book knobs and shotguns, that cast an old zip code, how to work a stick shift. Taught me the Bible about all 12 disciples. He made sure that I know it's life after this. with pearly gates, the streets of gold. Said if I just believe, that's where I'll go. But Lord, when I die, I want to live in the outskirts of heaven, where there's dirt roads for miles, hay in the fields, and fish in the river, where there's dogwood trees and honeybees and blue skies and green grass forever. Lord, when I die, I want to live in the outskirts of heaven. Now it says in the King James, in the Almighty's kingdom, he mentions a mansion he's built just for me. I'll gladly trade it for a farmhouse with acreage, a backyard that's shaded, a squeaky front porch swing. That's where I want to hang my wings. When I die, I want to live in the outskirts of heaven, where there's dirt roads for miles, hay in the fields, fish in the river, where there's dogwood trees and honeybees and blue skies and green grass forever. Lord, when I die, I want to live in the outskirts of heaven. Yeah, Lord, when I die, I want to live on the outskirts of heaven.
Wow, excellent job, Christian. At this time, we have a performance by the Just Wing It Improv from North Surrey High School. Just Wing It has performed for a variety of audiences, including the Surrey County Schools leadership team and the volunteers of the Leader of the Year. Come on out, improv group.
I'm so excited. This is just the best thing ever.
I know. This is the finale of Teacher of the Year.
I mean, it's going to be an amazing competition. They've been practicing for at least like a week, I think.
I thought it was 2 days.
Maybe.
Whatever.
It looks like Robert has got a box of something.
There's a snake in that box.
There's a snake. Why would he bring a snake in the classroom? You know, it's not a Slytherin, that's for sure. But let's find out from our reporter on the field what kind of snake that is.
Yes, guys, hi. So we have Mr. Parks here, and we have Mr. Gerald. So, Mr. Parks, we're a little concerned because you have a snake. Can you tell me why you have that?
Well, from my perspective, the best way to learn is hands-on. And now, be careful. This is a king cobra, most venomous snake in the world. One bite, I'm dead. You know what I'm gonna do?
What's that?
I'm gonna poke it with a stick.
Mr. Parks, I don't think that's a good idea.
Hello, Mr. Cole. He's angry!
Yeah, he is.
Matthew seemed to have picked up the snake.
I'm not sure why Matthew has grabbed the snake. He's playing with it like a pup. That's real. Can we find out what's going through his head? Because I'm not sure there's much going on here.
Yeah, guys, I'm really confused. Mr. Gerald, I'm going to stay back here, but can you please tell us why you are holding the king cobra?
I teach second grade, and this is only about half as dangerous as my classroom.
That's fair. Fair enough.
Good point.
So, I'm wondering.
Robert seems to have.
Is that a head?
It's a mannequin head.
Okay, well, I'm glad it's a mannequin head because I thought it was real because it's got hair on it and stuff.
I mean, I think we all know that Robert's hair isn't real,
I'm
but
pretty sure that's not real.
I didn't expect him to show off his great new wig collection to his class so early on.
I know, it's kind of a harebrained idea what he's doing there, but let's see if there's anything going on in his head there.
Yeah, Mr. Parks, can you please tell me why you have this mannequin head?
All right, so they say history repeats itself. So what you got to do, you got to get in there with the new generations and show them the faults of the older ones. So I like to bring the presidents to my classroom. Good morning, losers. We're going to be putting Legos in all the architecture classrooms so the children learn how to build walls properly. It's going to be terrific. It's going to be huge. Now look, I did not authorize the building of no walls, okay? But we are going to be putting saxophones in every classroom. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. Tear it down. My fellow Americans, healthcare is very important, Michelle tells me. So, what we're gonna do, we're gonna take the school lunches, cut them in half. We're even gonna get rid of the salt. Thank you.
Well, there you have it. All right. I'll send it back to you guys.
It seems Robert is a little bit salty about the loss of the salt.
Yeah, I think he's a little bitter there. I'm not sure what Matthew's doing here. It looks like he's got a box full of
pencils.
Pencils.
It's like hundreds of thousands even of pencils.
I know in this competition, you got to get the lead out or you're going to be a number 2. And he's got probably 3,000 pencils there. He's got to realize it's only going to last a week.
That's a bit of a stretch. It might be more like, a couple hours or something.
Yeah, we got to figure out why he's...
What is the point of all this?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, Mr. Gerald, I noticed you've got all these pencils here. I don't know. They say 3,000. Why so many?
Well, you see, I have this sign up in my classroom that says, if you don't have a pencil, please ask to borrow one. But apparently, the Urban Dictionary changed the definition of borrow when I wasn't looking. So now it's apparently asking to steal.
Fair. All right. Well, there you have it from Mr. Parks and Mr. Gerald. We'll send it back to you guys in the studio. Thanks.
All right. America has voted. The winner of Teacher of the Year is a pencil.
Yeah, that probably makes more sense. I don't even think these guys are teachers. I'm not sure how they got in the competition.
Yeah.
But the good thing is that we are going to be looking for a new Teacher of the Year this next year, so we're excited to see what you're all going to do, the innovations you're going to put in your classroom, how you're going to inspire your students. I don't think I bring a king cobra in. I think that's against county policy. I'm just guessing. But we're going to leave you with good morning.
And if I don't see you later.
Good afternoon.
Good evening.
And good night.
That group sure knows how to entertain. Hope you enjoyed their wacky humor. And now, let's hear it again for Anderson and Rickahoff.
Oh my, is this really your third suit?
Yes. How do you like it?
We're supposed to be a team and you're really starting to make me look bad.
I'll take a selfie. Selfie!
Okay, let's get focused and get back to the students. We have so many talented students in our schools, and again, that's why as educators, we need to help them find themselves and grow to be amazing in whatever they choose to do. A few years ago, my former assistant principal, Janet Sutphin, and I had a shirt made for our staff at Rockford. On the back, we included a quote by Josh Shipp. "Every kid is one caring adult away from being a success story." This is such a powerful statement. The idea that you alone, one adult, can change the outcome for a student. I challenge you this year to work extremely hard to form a connection with each of your students. Show them you care and provide the needed support so you can make a promise for all. It will not only make the world a better place, but it will make you feel better knowing that you are the reason for a child's success. And that is a promise I have for all of you.
I agree. Never underestimate the impact you have on your students. Last year during Superhero Day at Flat Rock, a former student burst into my room wearing dress pants and a button-up shirt. With tears in his eyes, he looked at me and he said, "I'm Mr. Rickahoff today." And there's a picture of that day. We all have the opportunity to make a huge impact on a child's life, and we can be that one caring adult to help to change our students' lives.
Mr. Rickoff, I think you are a superhero because you come to work every day excited to be with us. You make us feel special and you treat us with respect and kindness. I am never bored in your room because you challenge me to think and work hard. Thank you, Mr. Rickoff.
Zeb, thank you. Do you have any advice for all the other 900 educators in here today?
I want you all to hold up your pinkies and make a pinky promise that you will help all students achieve and lead and be prepared for life.
Thanks, Zeb. That was really awesome. We have some really cool student performers coming up. Zeb, what would you like to see? Dance, magic, or drama?
I want to see it all, but let's start with magic.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very talented and very funny magician with us today. Wizard Liam Hazelwood from White Plains Elementary started performing magic as a child and never outgrew it. If you see something you like, feel free to applaud.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lee Michael Hazelwood, and I am in 3rd grade. And I've been doing magic since I was 4 years old, and I go to White Plains Elementary School. The first trick I'll be doing is with this rose right here. Well, that will be for later. We'll just... I'll go 1, 2, 3. And Mom, I like this rose for you. So my second trick will be with, well, a glass, or a bottle and a glass. And so I'm going to make them try to switch. Now we're going to try something. We're going to see if we can make them switch back. See if we can make them become 2 glasses. My second trick will be with this right here. This is 2 cloths, and I will prove this thing is absolutely empty. Just gotta untip the bottom. You can see this thing is gonna be absolutely empty. Absolutely empty. But now what we're going to do is we're going to take 2 scarves. You can see there's nothing inside there. No. We're going to take 2 cloths. We're going to place them right inside, and you can see them inside there. And we're going to go.
Just like that, they're gone. I will prove this thing is absolutely empty by just showing you that this thing is absolutely empty. Thank you, everyone.
Go, Liam. He really is a wizard of a magician. Now, give all of your attention to Miss Cassidy Mills, also from White Plains Elementary School, as she sings and dances her way into our hearts.
Through lengthy lexicons to find the perfect word. A little spontaneity keeps conversation keen. You need to find a way to say precisely what you mean. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Hum diddle diddle lum diddle lie, hum diddle diddle lum diddle lie, hum diddle diddle lum diddle lie, hum diddle diddle lum diddle lie. When Stone Age men were chatting, steadily grunting would suffice. Though if they'd heard this word, they might have used it once or twice. I'm sure Egyptian pharaohs would have pressed it in a jiff. Then every single pyramid would bear this hieroglyph. Oh, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Say it wild and animals will not seem quite ferocious. Had some further flourishes, it's so go-go-go-gocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Hum diddle diddle lum diddle lie, hum diddle diddle lum diddle lie, hum diddle diddle lum diddle lie, hum diddle diddle lum diddle lie. So when the cat has got your tongue, there's no need for dismay. Just summon up this word and then you've got a lot to say. Pick out those 18 consonants and 16 vowels as well, and put them in an order which is very hard to spell. SUPERCALIFRAGILISTICEXPIALIDOUS. Supercalifragilistic, 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 expialidocious.
Now that was supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Miss Cassidy enjoys drama and performing in front of live audiences. Who knows? We may see her on the stage in New York City or on the big screen. Thank you, Cassidy. On with the show. Now, we have a young lady from East Surrey High School who will showcase a special dance for us. Give it up, folks.
I had a talk with the shadow in the light, fighting for me. They said, put your tricks aside, and for what's me? How can I don't? I never did.
Layla Croft. That was a beautiful performance and certainly demonstrates years of hard work. Now, back to the dynamic duo of Anderson and Rickahaw.
Aren't our students amazing? They are so talented. Philip, let's talk a little bit about promises and the significance of a promise. In a few minutes, we have another special performance, but let's tell the story behind the song.
The song was written in 1886 by Russell Carter. He wrote the song when he was faced with a deadly heart condition. His health was in crisis, and doctors couldn't help him anymore.
Carter turned to the Bible and to God for help, and over the next few months, his strength returned, and Carter lived another healthy 49 years. And standing on the promises became more than a hymn, but an integral part of his life.
And that is the song Ann, Larry, and Elijah Bryant are here to perform for you today.
Standing on the promises of God, standing on the promises of Christ my King. Through eternal ages let his praises ring. Glory in the highest I will shout and sing. Standing on the promises of God. Standing on the promises, standing on the promises, standing on the promises of God my Savior. Standing on the promises, standing on the promises. I'm standing on the promises of God. Standing on the promises I cannot fail. When the howling storms of doubt and fear assail, by the living word of God I shall prevail. Standing on the promises of God. Standing on the promises, standing on the promises, standing on the promises of God my Savior. Standing on the promises, standing on the promises. I'm standing on the promises of God. Standing on the promises I cannot fall. Listening every moment to the Spirit's call. Resting in my Savior as my all in all. Standing on the promises of God. Standing on the promises, standing on the promises, standing on the promises of God my Savior. Standing on the promises, standing on the promises. I'm standing on the promises of God. Standing on the promises of God.
That's proof that a promise can change a life. What an amazing performance by Ann, Larry, Elijah, and the choir.
And that's the mission and purpose behind this year's theme, Promise for All. That's what Dr. Reeves and our Board of Education wants to do.
And that's what they want us to do.
We are blessed to have a Board of Education who takes their role seriously and continuously strives to do what is right for all. So it's not surprising that this year's theme is Promise for All. I know from working with our superintendent, Dr. Reeves, that he is passionate about this Promise for All. At this time, it is my pleasure to welcome Dr. Reeves to the stage.
Thank you, Mrs. Anderson. Mr. Rickahoff, you have been excellent hosts today. And Mr. Rickahoff, I love those suits.
Thank you.
You look really sharp. Doesn't he look sharp today? And doesn't Mrs. Anderson look beautiful? I really appreciate both of you showing us the power of promise. thank you for your promise to represent Surrey County Schools as Principal of the Year and as Teacher of the Year in this district regional competition. I know you're going to do a great job, right? I wish you the best. Thank you again for your leadership. Aren't they wonderful? We have a wonderful Board of Education, and I've said this, I believe it's the best board in North Carolina because they support our schools, they lead with vision, they lead with heart, and they put students first. Thank you, board members. I want to introduce them right now. Our board chairman, Dr. Terry Mosley. Our board vice chairman, Mr. Clark Goins. Mr. Early Coe, longtime board chair. Mr. Brian Moser, board member. Mrs. Mamie Sutphin, board member. Thank you, Board of Education, for putting our kids first. We certainly appreciate your leadership and your vision. I would also like to take this opportunity to recognize all the special guests from our community that have taken their time to be with us this morning. So I've got a list here. First, I want to recognize Sheriff Jimmy Combs. Sheriff Combs, where are you at? Thank you for being here with us today. Also, with Sheriff Combs is Chief Deputy Lauren Osborne. Thank you for protecting us. We are appreciative, and we want to say thank you to our school resource officers, right? Yes, let's give them a big shout out. Our school resource officers keep us safe each and every day, just like our law enforcement officers, and they, as always, have the support of Surrey County Schools. I want to take this moment to recognize our Surrey Education Foundation board members that are with us today. Mr. John Pretty, chairman of our Surrey Educational Foundation. Mr. Pretty, thank you for being here. Mr. Pretty is our chairman, and our co-chair is Mrs. Sue Stone. Yes. Mrs. Stone is also board member emeritus. Thank you for your leadership. The Surrey County Educational Foundation provides great resources to our schools to enrich and enhance our curriculum, and we're so very appreciative. They work extremely hard to make sure that our students have what they need. Other important guest here today, I want to recognize Mr. Van Tucker, Surrey County Commissioner. Thank you, Mr. Commissioner Tucker, for being here. Also want to recognize Mr. Gary York. He is also on our foundation board, and he's representing WIFM. Thank you, Mr. York. Want to recognize Victoria Harris from the Surrey County Health Department. Thank you for being here, Ms. Harris. Want to recognize two Pilot Mountain Town representatives, Mr. Evan Cochran. Thank you for being with us, and Mr. Gary Bale. Other distinguished guests, I saw Sandra Scott in the house this morning, retired principal. And I want to thank Nate Berry, our videographer, who's here with us. Nate, I know you're behind the scenes somewhere, but we appreciate your support and all you do for Surrey County Schools. As always, we are a community school system, and I say that with great emphasis because if you live in the community you represent, and if your kids go to their community school, they take great pride, just like we take great pride in our schools, right? Absolutely. We are a proud community-based school system, and we are very, very humbled and honored that so many of our community members support us. And Mrs. Anderson is right. I am passionate about this theme, Promise for All, because it has great meaning, great symbolism, and really it's something that every single person in this room can understand. I'm passionate about giving our kids, our students, opportunities to grow, opportunities to excel, opportunities to become bigger than they could ever imagine. We've had great student performers here today. Every single person in this room is responsible for giving them the confidence, the ability to grow. And I know you're going to welcome all 8,000 of our students on Monday. I am passionate about giving these students a true purpose and meaning. And I'm passionate about giving our students the opportunity to make choices in their education and to own it right here in their heart. I believe if students own it, they make a choice, they're intrinsically motivated, not extrinsically motivated, and you know they're going to do a great job. Our goal through 21st Century Innovative Practices is to provide pathways, just like our logo symbolizes, for all students, A-L-L, all students, to achieve to their highest potential, to develop as leaders, and to be prepared for college, careers, and life. I want you to repeat that with me. A stands for L stands for the second L stands for achievement, leadership, life. That's our promise for all students. They can achieve to their highest potential. They can become leaders in their schools and their community. And yes, they're prepared for life. So there's one thing I want to show you. It's about accomplishments. So far in our school system, I promise what I'm getting ready to show you is one of the best kept secrets in North Carolina and Surrey County. But I'm getting ready to unfold it, okay? And a lot of you know what I'm talking about. I'm sharing this with you today because I want everybody in this room, because we've got new employees, I want you to know what's important and what our promise is to students. And our community members here today, I want you to know what we've been working on behind the scenes in our schools for such a long time to make sure we keep this promise to our students. Renee, can you put these stats up for me? So we've been working on a college-going culture in Surrey County schools for the last 4 years. If you look back at our data in 14-15, our high school students earned 1,870 community college credits. Parents, that saved our community members $135,000 in that single year. Yes, isn't that great? All right, let's go the next year. In 15-16, we went from 1,870 credits to 3,264 college credits with over 700 industry-recognized or college credentials. A huge, significant jump for our schools and our students. Notice the cost savings to parents, $200,000. Also, notice this, textbooks. Our students don't purchase college textbooks. That's an expense that our Board of Education picks up for our students. So we don't pass that cost along to parents. And when we talk about pathways and we talk about opportunities, we're trying to erase gaps. And by providing a college textbook for our students, we're breaking down a barrier that some might use that wouldn't be able to take those college classes. So in year 2, you notice great savings. Let's fast forward to year 3. In 16-17, last year, our students earned 3,844 college credits, 700 industry-recognized college credentials. Cost savings were approaching $300,000, and the textbook savings $125,000. That is hard work. That is a college-going culture at hand, and every single person in this room is responsible for that. I want you to give yourself a round of applause. And you know, coming from me, it's one thing, but coming from our students, it's another. So don't take my word for it. I want you to hear from 2 of our students. Autumn Michaels and Ethan are going to come up on stage, and I want you to hear their stories. Autumn is a senior at East Surrey High School. Ethan Oakley is a senior at North Surrey High School. And I've invited them here today so you can learn more about these opportunities and unfold this secret. All right? Autumn, I'm so glad you joined me here today.
Good, how are you?
I'm great. Ethan, thank you for being here today. So, Autumn, tell me about the goal that you've set for yourself.
I plan to graduate East Surrey with enough credits to begin college as a sophomore.
Did you hear that? Yeah. As a sophomore. That's amazing, Autumn. Is your mom excited about that?
She is thrilled. My mom is very excited about it. I will get a year's worth of college free during my junior and senior years at East Surrey.
All right, Ethan, how about you? Tell us what's going on in your life with your college goals and aspirations.
Well, I will graduate North Surrey with 21 hours of college credits, and then that's a savings of $8,500 for my parents.
Excellent. Ethan, I saw your mom here this morning. She's very proud. I could see it in her eyes. Ethan, I have to say it takes a lot of discipline. I've seen you playing sports, and I know it takes a lot of discipline. So let's talk about this. Has it been hard for you to take these courses?
Oh yes, it's very hard, but I have self-discipline because it's different than high school. But I do believe that any student can take courses at the college if they find their area of interest or the field that they're interested in. So,
excellent. All right, Autumn, tell me, what are your plans after high school?
I plan on attending UNCC to obtain a bachelor's in biology and then transfer to Wake Forest to become a pediatrician.
Excellent. Ethan, what are your plans?
Well, I'm leaning towards pharmacy, but my mom thinks I should be a teacher. I'm going to apply to ECU and ASU and UNC and High Point University and maybe a few others. So.
That's great news. And Mom, thank you. We need great teachers, so please keep encouraging him. Now, I just want you to share for this audience your senior high school schedule. Autumn, now I just want you to remember your senior year in high school. How many of you tried to take some of those classes that were maybe a little easy? Anybody? A couple of hands? Okay, thank you for being honest. Listen to these schedules. Listen to this. Autumn?
My first semester, I have an internship at the pediatrics office in Mount Airy. And then I have AP English, and then I have a college chemistry, Chem 151, and then I have World Civilizations. Second semester, I have Health Science 2 Honors, Pharmacy Tech, which I get for free, and then I have Psych 241 and Math 272.
Did you hear that schedule? So flexibility, internship the first part of the morning, high school, college. All in one day. Do you hear that? So that's great opportunity, and we're opening up pathways for Autumn. Ethan, do you mind sharing your schedule real quick?
My first semester, I have chemistry honors, then I have AP Earth Environmental, then I have anatomy, and then I have Spanish 1. And then in my second semester, I have AP Chemistry, then I have Spanish 2, and then I have AP English, AP English, and then I have one more, but I cannot remember what it was.
That's okay. We'll give you an A+ for effort, right? Autumn, is there anything else you'd like to say?
I think this is a great opportunity that Surrey County Schools provide students. It saves parents a lot of money, and it helps students who are willing to do the work to start college with an advantage over all the others.
Thank you for sharing your story. Autumn Michaels, East Surrey High School senior. Ethan?
I'm personally grateful for the opportunity, but I also see classmates who might not do so well in high school, but find their niche in college courses and become successful.
Let's give them a big round of applause. Those are two students. We've got many, many more in our schools. And elementary and middle school teachers, you don't get to see that as much, but what you're doing is you're preparing those students. Now I want to introduce you to a parent who has experienced this college-going culture. This summer, our Surrey County Educational Foundation funds a book bus at Flat Rock Elementary. And we go out, Flat Rock goes out into the community, they provide books, and it's really neat. And I know Dana Drawn would love for you to ride that bus with her teacher. So this summer, I had the opportunity to ride the Flat Rock bus. And Miss Kelly King, pre-K teacher at Flat Rock, was with me on the bus. Good to see you this morning. Now, I'm going to tell a story. So we're on the bus, and Miss King said, Dr. Reeves, I've got to tell you something, right? You guess? Now, she didn't know she would be here with me on stage when she was telling that story, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Are you nervous?
No.
There's just a few people out here, but you're going to tell them a story. So this story is all about our college-going culture and what it meant to her as a parent and her daughter, Brianna. So do you mind telling the group that story?
My daughter, Brianna, is a 2017 graduate of North Surrey High School. She now attends North Carolina State University. She finished high school with 16 college credit hours, and the good news is each and every hour transferred to North Carolina State. The 16 college credit hours put her a semester ahead as many of the other students entering North Carolina State University.
Isn't that exciting news? Yes. So Kelly King, what was one of the most beneficial things for you as a parent?
One of the greatest benefits of this is every class is free. So from Surrey County Schools and the Surrey Community College, that is a huge savings to me and to many other families.
That's a great story. What do you want our audience to know today?
Any family wanting their child to continue their education beyond high school can get their child enrolled in college classes while in high school.
Great story, and I can't let her leave the stage because there's another part that she didn't tell you, and that's what the people at orientation told you about your daughter Brianna. Do you mind sharing that?
As we went through orientation at State, the professors were very impressed with the preparedness that Brianna was bringing to North Carolina State. So I must give a shout out to every Surrey County school employee who helped her along the way. You are the best, and thank you for your dedication to giving every student.
Let's give every employee a round of applause. So I think you understand why I wanted her to come today on stage and tell that story. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Having three girls, I'm grateful to the Surrey County Schools for offering all three of them the opportunity to be more prepared, more ready, and successful. At my house, we talk about always moving forward. So I also want to thank Meadowview Magnet Middle School for giving Lacey the opportunity to enter high school with high school credit hours. As she begins high school, she will begin and have the opportunity to even have more college credits than Brianna. And they will all be free too.
Excellent. Thank you, Kelly King. That's why we continue to create this college-going culture. Thank you. Did a great job. Flat Rock family, did she do a great job? Yeah. Not only do I want you to leave here today with a renewed sense of energy, but I want you to have a true understanding of our why. Why we chose the theme of Promise for All. Share what we do. We must be warriors, champions for the cause. We must be committed to and grounded in high-impact teaching and learning in our classrooms each and every day. We must promise to help our students achieve, grow as leaders, and be prepared for college, careers, and life. We must make that promise for all Surrey County students. This is a new year, and we're on the starting line once again. But you got to remember, it's not a sprint. It's a marathon. I promise you are important, and what you do and how you interact with these students makes an impact every single day. We must be creative and innovative and excited to help our students achieve to their highest potential. Not everything's in a book, and not everything can be Googled. We've got to remember there's a human side and there's a story that every student possesses. And I challenge you, get to know that student, get to know their story. You saw Zeb out here, Mr. Rickahoff. Pretty cool, wasn't it? You saw respect, you saw admiration, you saw trust. That, my friends, can't be found in a book, and it certainly can't be Googled. And I challenge you, create those relationships with our students each and every day. That's cultivated over a period of time. Well, it's time for me to rally the troops. We're here today to show our team spirit. We are Surry County Schools. We're made up of 19 schools in several departments. And this year, each school and each department within the district was asked to make a video about the promise they are making to students for the upcoming 2017-18 year. And I want to hear those promises, and I want us to make a promise that we're going to fulfill all of those pinky promises. The journey doesn't stop here. It begins on the starting line right here, right now. As your school or department is called out, I want to hear you rock out this gym. I need to hear the commitment from your school or department. It's time to shout them out. Are you ready? Are we ready? Okay, here we go. North Surry, are you in the house? Go Greyhounds!
We at North Surry High School promise to be college and career ready.
Promise to create engaging lessons.
That will be fun!
Promise to grow student leaders.
Promise to instill Greyhound pride.
Once a Greyhound, always a Greyhound!
Shoals Elementary, let me hear you cheer!
We staff
At Shoals Elementary
promise to
Encourage our students and promote academic excellence.
Recognize the unique capabilities of each student. Seek experiences that will positively influence their lives in our community.
Embrace opportunities for student leadership.
strive to meet the needs of all students.
Aspire to lead by example each and every day.
We are Shoals Elementary. Go Mountaineers!
All right, where's our Board of Education? Let's give it up for the best cheerleading board around. Okay.
We promise to keep all students at the center of all of our events. Give me a team. Team. Give me a U. Give me a D. Give me an E. Give me an N. Give me a T. Give me an S. What do you got?
Cedar Ridge, come on down.
In the 2017-2018 school year, we promise to fill the heart in order to feed the mind. Because at Cedar Ridge, together we challenge, respect, encourage, succeed. C-R-E-S, take the run!
All right. Central Middle School, Hornets, bring on the steam.
At Central Middle School, we promise to set high expectations for our students and challenge them to be their very best every day.
We promise to equip you with the tools you need to be successful.
We promise to promote a leadership culture for our students and teachers.
We promise that students will come first.
That's our promise to you.
Surry County Educational Foundation, Ashley Beals and Chairman Pretty, join us on stage. And Miss Stone.
The Surry County Schools Educational Foundation
promises to provide enhanced learning opportunities for all students.
Copeland Bluebirds, get on up here. Management and Human Resources, Sonia Dickerson and Robbie Easter. Look at those shoes. Here at the central office,
We promise
To employ the most highly qualified staff.
to serve our students.
all right, Johnson Tigers, let me hear you roar.
We promise to use our extraordinary skills to teach, nurture, and support you.
We promise to cheer you on and always be your #1 fan.
We promise to build your foundation to graduate from high school and be prepared for life, college, and a career.
We are ready for the journey. You come join us because we make learning fun at Dobson Elementary.
Surrey County Schools Finance Department, we're the Fun with Finance girls. Let's hear it for the ladies who write our checks.
We are your Surrey County Schools Finance Department. Donna Bryant, Finance Officer. Debbie Ramey, Payroll. Melissa Hutchins, Payroll. Janice Marion, Accounts Payable. Shannon Collins, Accounts Payable. Our team promises to support you, so together we can make a difference for our students.
All right. Surrey Early College, let's send them a big shout out.
We are the Surrey Early College,
And we promise to serve every student every day
in every way.
Go Spartans!
All right. Curriculum and Instruction Department, help us out, folks. Give them a shout.
The Instruction Department promises to support all students, staff, and teachers.
Family and parent engagement.
Countywide events.
Literacy in all classrooms. Developing the whole child. Preschool services.
High quality professional development. Social skills.
Prometo para todos.
Hashtag promise for all.
East Surrey, I need to hear more noise. Where are the Cardinals? Here they come, here they come.
Here at East Surrey High School, we promise to give you our best and to serve you. Whether it's in the classroom, on the playing court, or marching across the field, our strong legacy of success will help you achieve your dreams. Our commitment is to you and to help you drive to a successful year.
All right, Maintenance Department, a small but powerful group. Let's give it up for maintenance.
The Surrey County School Maintenance Department promises to
Keep our schools safe and well maintained.
All right. Flat Rock, home of the Dragons, where are you at?
Elementary, we promise every child, every day, all the way to the top.
Franklin Bulldogs, let me hear the Bulldogs cheer.
Franklin Elementary School promise to win their hearts and serve their minds all time.
Gentry Middle School, show us your patriot pride.
for choosing Gentry Middle School.
give you our best.
Transportation Department, 2468, who do we appreciate?
Surrey County Schools Transportation Services promises to keep our students safe on our school buses.
Meadowview Magnet Middle, let's hear it for the Mustangs. Go, fight, win!
We promise to provide all students
advancement opportunities through a hands-on learning environment.
Mustangs!
All right, school nutrition, have no doubt, shout it out!
On behalf of the school nutrition team in our central office and 19 facilities,
We promise
to provide nutritious, high-quality meals and snacks in a clean, safe environment.
Our goal is to have good food on time, every time.
we promise to make you our #1 priority.
Pilot Elementary, are you with us today?
Ahoy, ladies! Here at Pilot Mountain Elementary School, we sail the seas of knowledge. We are the best school in Surrey County.
At Pilot Mountain Elementary, we promise that the individual needs of our students before everything else.
All right, Pilot Middle, let us hear your school spirit.
We promise to provide a safe and engaging learning environment, treat students fairly in order to foster relationships, see the best in
student needs.
We handle it all.
At the TLC,
We make a promise
we just won't stop.
until we help you take it to the top. We got it.
What you got? We got it.
All right. Westfield, let us hear you yell and scream.
Here at Westwood Elementary, we promise to expect and accept the best from you and from ourselves.
All right. White Plains, can you rock the house?
Here at White Plains Elementary School, we promise to serve our students and community with heart.
The small but mighty Mountain Park. Let's help them out. Come on. All right.
Know that we promise
Self-worth.
growth, success. We love, we expect, we prepare, Mountain Park promise for all.
Surrey Central, last but not least, go Eagles!
This is our promise to all of our students. This is our promise to all of our students.
We're going to fly like an eagle academically. Fly like an eagle in the classroom I will be. Fly like an eagle for college opportunities. Fly now, Central Golden Eagles. This is our promise to all of our students. This is our promise to all of our students. Fly now, Central Golden Eagles.
I want to thank everyone who made Convocation special. It's another great real-life experience. And Sonia Dickerson, where are you at? I especially want to thank Sonia. She has worked so hard on planning and preparation. Let's give her a big round of applause. Would you all agree it's been another great Convocation? I want to thank all the technology team that are behind the scenes. Renee Moore, thank you. It can't happen without a lot of people pulling together. I want to thank this group on stage. Our student performers, you were great today. Yes, let's give them a round of applause. It takes a lot of courage to get up here. Would you agree? Yes. Takes a lot of courage. Yes. Okay. Yes, a lot of courage. Courage. You know what? It's great. Starting a new school year is the most exciting time. Don't you wish you could just bottle it up? Yeah? Don't you wish you could? Well, I'm challenging you. Bottle up a little bit, save it, sprinkle it out, because remember, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. And let's keep this excitement, this energy, and most importantly, our promise our promise to our students. Let's not forget these beautiful faces that performed here today. Talented, ambitious, they have goals, and they want you to help them. They want you to unlock those secrets, knock down those barriers, help them overcome the challenges of their life, and I guarantee you they're going to be appreciative. Just like you heard Autumn, just like you heard Ethan, and we could bring up a whole slew of other students that can tell their story about what you've done to make their life special and the opportunities you've given them. So I promise to lead with heart, and I know you've got a promise that you're going to make to your students. Principals, I appreciate all the planning and preparation you've done to get ready for Monday. All of our departments, I appreciate all the planning and preparation for Monday. And teachers, I know you are ready. Our employees are ready. And it's going to be a great day on August 28th. I wish you all a great year. And again, promise for all. We're here for our kids. We lead with heart. And we know who comes first. Surry County Schools. Repeat it with me. We are Surry County Schools. Let's say it together. We are Surry County Schools. Have a great year.